So today, we're facing one of the biggest economic crises in history. Um, I wish, I was on CNN in 2008, and I said Lehman Brothers was going to go down. And Wolf Blitzer of CNN says, you don't know what you're talking about. And 6 months later, Lehman Brothers came down. So I'll be going on, on this crisis tour, and I wish I could say it was going to be better. But in 2008, I think the Federal Reserve Bank of America, the U.S. Treasury, and Wall Street decided they were going to destroy the dollar, the U.S. dollar. So Harry Dent is a person I've studied for years. He's like, he's my mentor, and his forecasts on the economy are pretty spot on. Back in the 80s, he says the great boom ahead. And today, he and I in total agreement is that after 2008, the Federal Reserve Bank, the U.S. Treasury, and Wall Street destroyed the economy. And then COVID hit. And now we're facing the biggest financial crisis in world history. So I invite you all, it could be the most important time you spend at this Global Investing Congress, because Harry and I both agree, and most of the speakers agree, that a major, major, major crash is coming. It hasn't hit yet, but it's coming. Now, this is why you need to listen to different people, is because what Harry says to do and what I say to do are different. It's the same event. And so Harry will probably say that gold's going to go to $1,000 an ounce. And I don't really care. My friend Jim Rickards, who wrote the book Currency Wars, is saying gold's going to go to 15,000 US. So somewhere in between there is the truth. So Harry says 1,000 US, and Rickards says 15,000. And I don't really care, because I started buying gold. I started buying silver when I was 16 years old in Hawaii. And because in 1964, the silver coins used to be pure silver. And then in 64, the US government, they turned to copper or something. And so the coins were a different color. And so I'm a young boy going, why are they doing this to our money? But this has happened throughout history. It's called debasing the metal. So when I saw the US government, like I'm 16, 17 years old, changing our money, I started taking real silver coins out of circulation, and I take the fake silver coins and give it back to the bank. So I've been collecting silver since '64, and gold. I bought my first coin in Hong Kong was a Krugerrand for $50. And the reason I had to go to Hong Kong, I was a pilot for the U.S. Marine Corps flying in Vietnam. And it was illegal for Americans to own gold in 1964. So again, it goes back to the question, why doesn't our government, why doesn't the school system teach us about money? And that's kind of why I've been a gold bug. So I've been collecting gold and silver for years. And it's not how much per ounce it costs. The question is, how many ounces do you own? So I'm happy to say I own thousands of ounces. It's in storage in different countries throughout the world, because I don't trust my government. Because, like I said, in 1973, when I bought my first coin, it was illegal. 72, it was illegal for Americans to own gold. So I never trusted my government. So I've been buying gold and silver for years. So when Harry says it's going to go to $1,000 an ounce, it doesn't really affect me that much, because my basis in gold is probably less than 600 an ounce. And my basis in silver is about $1. And I think silver, so Harry would disagree with this, I think silver is going to go to $100 an ounce, and gold's probably going to be about 6,000 an ounce. But Harry would disagree with that. And that's why you come to this event, because Harry's going to give you his reasons, and I'll give you my reasons. But the main reason I don't really care what the price is because most of my money comes from real estate. And as you know, I've been going to, I travel the world, I own a lot of real estate. But the reason I like real estate is not because I like real estate. Real estate is debt and taxes. So I can buy, you know, in 2008 when the markets crashed, I bought $300 million worth of real estate. And the average person can't do that, but because I've been doing it for so long, I was able to do that. So today I own about 600 million in real estate, over $500 million. So my income just pours in. So the price of gold can go up and down, I don't really care. But the reason I do that is the more real estate I buy, it's free money. You know, it's just free money. It's what's happening today in the world. You look at this as The Economist. It's free money. And our school systems don't teach you this. So this was July 2020. And so I feel for the people who are saving money because the US government's printing trillions. What this magazine says, the US government has printed more money in 1 month than the US government printed in 200 years. And still our school systems tell you to save money. Now, why would you save money when the Federal Reserve Bank and your Royal Bank of Aussie and the Bank of England are printing money? So anyway, that's why you should tune in to this event and listen to what people say, because it's not the price of gold or silver. You know, Harry says he would buy U.S. Treasuries, and that works for him. I don't do that. The reason is because I own real estate. So the reason you want to come and listen on this event is to figure out what you can do. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tell you what I do. But I think you should understand kind of the logic behind of what we do, because very few people can do what I do. I mean, there's not too many people that can borrow 300 million US, but I've been doing it since I was a kid. And that's the difference.